Good day, everybody. This is Emily, your financial educator. So, welcome to my page, Financial Literacy Program for Filipinos and OFWs. So, we're talking about financial literacy. So, what is its importance? We're going to tackle that a little later. But first, let's see what are the challenges and obstacles ahead that current Filipinos and OFWs are facing. So, the world now is changing in unpredictable ways. And because of that, our financial future is also at stake. In other words, we need to control our financial future. But how do we do that? So, first, companies now, because of this uncertainty or the challenges that we are facing, they are downsizing their operations. And some actually move their jobs overseas. And then here comes automation, which means many will have no jobs or there will be more job losses. And in some part, many small businesses have limited capital, making it more difficult to compete with big chains with large distribution systems. Traditionally, we work for 40 years between the ages of 25 to 65 and then retire. But now, younger people may have difficulty finding gainful employment or a good job that pays a good money and may struggle throughout their retirement years. So the obstacles ahead that we are currently facing are the retirement crisis, education crisis, and the spending crisis. When we talk about retirement crisis, we have this tendency, or we're talking about poor saving habit, meaning we tend to spend more on things that we don't need and to spend more on our wants rather than saving our money for the future, right? So another is there are few pension benefits because there's less fund, so less benefit is actually given. Another is the retirement benefit is it's unsustainability, meaning people tend to what's this? People tend to rely on social security um, that would actually become unstable in the future. Why is that? Because of less funding. So when we focus on the education crisis, there's the high tuition fees. The it doesn't go down. It just goes up, right? And then next is the career trouble, wherein, as what we said earlier, that there's automation, so it's hard for people to actually get good jobs and stay in those jobs, and as well get enough salary or get enough money to sustain them. When we talk about spending crisis, there are times when we encounter budget deficits, and rising national debt could increase pressure on our government to raise taxes and reduce funding to retirement programs like social security. Some people spend more on things they don't need with money they don't have. That's why there's a lot of people having trouble with their credit card debts. So they become a slave to that, or they become trapped to that. Another thing is the expensive online connections. Like you want to get connected with your friends in social media, so you tend to buy more loads for your internet connection, which can be a little bit over the top. So those are some stuff that becomes an obstacle for us to actually get a financial freedom, or financially, what do you call this, have a control on your finances. So let's try to assess where you are right now. What are the could you could you assess yourself, your could you assess your personal finances when it comes to bills payment? Where are you at? Another is, are you troubled with your job or your career right now? Do you feel secure about it? Do you feel satisfied with the salary that you're getting? Another is, do you feel like every time you get the salary, you tend to just pay off your debt? So you are in a financial trap mode. Another could be, are you concerned what your children or your parents or people around you that is growing too fast, could you provide for them? So those are some of the questions that you would want to ask yourself. Could you provide for them? Do you have enough money to provide for yourself, for your family? And where does your money go? Is it working for you, or is are you having trouble with it? So if you're having trouble and you don't make that much money, so what is the best solution for that? It's financial education. That's why here you are going to learn how important financial literacy is, because your future is in your hands. Be educated and be your own money manager. When you say future is in your hands, you try to make money, save money, accumulate money, and protect your money. We learn from this. And then when we say be educated, we must understand how money works, have a financial goal and plan for the future, cut down your expenses, reduce your debt and liability, increase your cash flow, and 6, embrace change and expect to succeed. These are very important points that you need to absorb or and take into consideration. When we know how money works, then we don't have to work so hard for so long, because you know how you can deal with your money and you can control your money, that so that money can work for you, and that is good. And that way you can protect your family. In that way you can have a good retirement fund. In that way you'll be financially free, or on your way to financial freedom. And also, what's nice, you become debt free when you know how to manage your money. Increase your cash flow. When we talk about cash flow, it means the cash that's coming in and out from your pocket. So we want our cash to come in our pocket, not more on going out from our pocket. right? Next, we need to save for our future because that is what we want. We want to be financially free, we want to be debt free, and we want to have a happy family because you're doing this for your future, right? So you want to build your future and be a part of something big. As Bill Gates says, if you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it's your mistake. Why? Because you have the choice. So for now, we'll just stop from there, and then I'm going to make a part 2 of this, and then we're going to talk about the financial foundation, the concepts behind financial literacy. I mean the financial foundation, and then there's a lot of concepts that I'm going to give you. There are 4 concepts, but I'll give it to you the next time. So, goodbye. God bless, and hope you learned something and realized today, and try to assess your finances, and so that the next time we're gonna be listening to me, and you'll get a little idea on how you're going to go about your money. Remember, it's your money, so control your future. It's in your hands. Thank you so much, and goodbye. God bless.